Here's trouble on car number 21, Neil Bonnet, the Wood Brothers car. In trouble, down in turns 1 and 2. Neil Bonnet still trying to win this race for the first time and in serious trouble. An incident in the back straightaway involving Davey Allison. You see him coming down onto pit road. He has just rolled that car wheel to wheel. Complete one-time over sidewinder after he hit the dirt bank in the back straightaway, protecting the cars from going into Lake Lloyd. Here's Bobby Hillen, who was also involved in the incident, car number 8.
Well, he's in the middle of that pack of front-running cars, and all of a sudden he comes out of it, apparently getting bumped. You can see the hood fly off the cars. He spins around on the grass on the backstretch and then into a bank, and it flips the car over all the way over on his 4 wheels. He has the presence of mind pretty quickly to fire the car up, get it going again.
And drove it back into the pits.
Well, here we see it from a different angle as we see it spinning through the grass, approaching the bank of dirt. And when it hits that bank of dirt, it just rolls the car right over very nicely one time and back on his wheels.
And he's already back on the track. He is, you know, when I started, I drove for his I built those cars for his grandfather's money. I said, I'm so impressed with that young man. Now I am building cars for Bobby Hillen. We're at lap 40.
Well, here we can see Hillen's car in the wall, just hugging the wall as he goes around.
And we still don't see where the Baker car came. I think he tried to dart underneath, got down on the apron, and then came back up across the track and skittered into the wall. Mike Joy.
It looks like a burned up
play at what happened.
You can see the car is sideways down on the inside of the racetrack. He hits the grassed area, spins around. Hard for a driver to have much control at that point. Then he gets back out on the racetrack and stops sideways on the racetrack.
Looks like he almost pinched it, but he got in a little too low and got caught down there on the bottom of the racetrack, and away it went.
Kicking up a lot of dust as he slides through the grassed area.
There's Rusty Wallace getting a lap back.
Rusty Wallace has just collected a lap back. Here's the 84. That is Mike Alexander.
We're 3 deep
Mark
there.
Martin there.
Mark Martin was in the middle, and Jody Ridley all of a sudden just
Chad
shot
Little
into the wall. There's Chad Little in the light blue car in front. Here's Darrell Waltrip going by on the inside. And here's Terry Labonte coming by the white car, spinning around the white and red car, but he does go on through. Maybe that's not Labonte because I thought it, yeah, here comes Labonte going on through. That was another red and white car that was spinning around.
Lake Speed was also involved. From inside Jody Ridley's car, here's what it looked like coming out of turn 2. This is the Bill Elliott car.
Oh,
slams the wall.
You see the sparks going through the cockpit.
He is going to be sore tomorrow, right down to Dave Despain.
Junior Johnson's first run.
Roush Ford, it's in the wall.
Well, he has
this at lap 115.
Really narrowed the car up.
And that's the second Ford to crash in almost the identical position. That's where the Ridley car crashed as well.
You know, it's interesting. All the trouble this week has been down past the start-finish line. We thought that was the Achilles heel of this racetrack, and now today it's all been over there.
Well, he's the 3rd car in line. It looks like the right front tire must have blown on that car because it veered straight into the wall. We thought Ridley blew a tire, but apparently he got tapped from the rear and sent into the wall. But no
speed is it. Whoa, we've got trouble. Car number 73 out of control, spinning.
You can see people there, and his car turns up on the side as he hits that bank on the inside. You can see the people who were working behind their photographers as they scrambled away as he headed towards them. Now we see the safety vehicles coming to him. Red number 72 on the inside of Rick Wilson in the yellow car on the outside. He goes out into him, touches him just very briefly, and sends him spinning around. Rick Wilson maintains control of his car, but Phil Barkdoll down in the grass spinning around, and that bank of dirt coming up, similar to where Davey Allison hit a little bit earlier, but he's hitting at a different angle. The front end of his car went into it, shot it up on the left side.
From another angle.
Okay, let's look at it here. Phil Barkdoll down on the inside, several cars on the outside, and look how sideways Rick Wilson gets, pushes them down out of the way of the other cars.
That's a remarkable handling job by Wilson. You can see Barkdoll's car come off the ground with the air gun underneath it. Shows you how important the aerodynamics are. Now let's down to Dave Despain.
Fuel. The white flag is out. And Schrader's wife looking on.
She can't
Tension
believe he can go
building.
that far on a tank of fuel that Darrell Waltrip can. He's drafting, trying to save every bit of fuel he possibly can.
In the last lap, the interval is immense. It's a question of fuel. Can Waltrip hold out?
He could have coasted now, I think.
Yeah, he's about close enough now that he could coast across the start-finish line and still win.
Out of turn 4 after 17 years of effort. The Daytona 500 belongs to Franklin, Tennessee's Darrell Waltrip. He's done it. He's done it.